Hello dear students, let's start chapter number 7, Motion, Force and Work of Standard 7. This is our second part. In the last part, we learn distance and displacement, speed and velocity. In this part, we are going to learn average velocity and instantaneous velocity, acceleration and force. Let's start our first topic, average velocity and instantaneous velocity. Average velocity and instantaneous velocity. The velocity of an object can change even while it is moving along a straight line. Average velocity is equal to displacement upon total time. Same formula for velocity. Instantaneous velocity. The velocity at a particular moment of time is called instantaneous velocity. It may differ at different times. Suppose that a truck is covering a distance of 40 km from A to D in a straight line. Its displacement is 40 km and it requires 1 hour for this. It means its average velocity is 40 km per hour. If the truck travels the 10 km distance AB in 10 minutes, BC in 20 minutes and CD in 30 minutes, then velocity for distance AB we will calculate. See, for AB, this velocity for distance AB is equal to how many kilometers? 10 kilometers upon time, total time, means displacement upon total time, 10 minutes. Okay. Now, we will convert this 10 minutes into 60 minutes. Means, how many hours? 1 hour. Is it clear? 10 minutes we will convert into 60 minutes. So, how we can convert this into 60 minutes? 10 into 6. The same way we will multiply both sides, same digit. So, 10 6 are 60. 60 kilometers in 60 minutes. It means 60 kilometer in 1 hour. Is it clear? So, velocity for distance AB is 60 kilometer in 1 hour. Here, look at here, 60 kilometer in 1 hour. Now, let's clear. Now, we will calculate again for BC. Velocity for distance BC is equal to, again same formula, displacement upon time. Displacement 10 kilometer, but here time is different, 20 minutes, right? So, in the same way, we will this 20 minutes we have to convert in 60 minutes. 60 minutes means 1 hour. So, 20 into 3, 60. Both sides same digit. We will multiply with the same digit. 10 3s are 30 kilometer in 1 hour. Okay. So, this is the velocity for distance BC. C. Okay. Now, let's clear it. Okay. Now, we will calculate this part. Means velocity for distance CD. Velocity for distance CD is equal to, again same way, total displacement 20 kilometer. See, and time 30 minutes. Again we will convert this 30 minutes into 60 minutes. It means 1 hour. Okay. So 30 into What digit we can take here? 2. So here also same digit 2. 22s are 40. So we got answer 40 kilometer in hour. This CD. Velocity for distance CD. Velocity for distance CD is 40 kilometer per hour. Now, velocity for distance AB is equal to displacement upon total time. So 10 kilometer upon 10 minutes is equal to 60 kilometer per hour. We calculated. Velocity for distance BC is equal to 30 kilometer per hour, and velocity for distance CD is equal to 40 kilometer per hour. See, every time velocity is different. Thus, velocity is different in the different segment of the road AB, BC and CD. And instantaneous velocity can be different at different times. Acceleration. The change in velocity with reference to time is called acceleration. In the previous example, the truck covered the distance AB at the velocity of 60 km per hour. BC at 30 km per hour and velocity for distance CD at 40 km per hour. It means that the velocity for distance CD is greater than the velocity for the distance BC. See, look at here, 40 km per hour is greater than the 30 km per hour. Also we can tell velocity for distance AB is greater than the velocity for distance BC, that is 30 km per hour. And velocity for distance AB is greater means 60 km per hour. From the number of seconds required for this change in velocity to take place, the change in velocity per second can be deduced. This is called acceleration. So, formula to find out acceleration is change in velocity upon time taken for change. You might have seen a toy car that runs on a clockwork spring. When it is released on a flat floor, after winding up the spring, it goes in a straight line. However, when it is hit on one side, it changes direction and keeps going. If it collides into a wall, imagine, it stops. It means that its velocity changes. You know that the truck driver increases or decreases the velocity of the truck by means of accelerator. On a football ground, the players changes the direction of the ball by kicking it. When its direction changes, the velocity of the ball changes. That we can say an acceleration takes place. The interaction that brings about the acceleration is called force. Force acts on a body. So what we learn about the acceleration? The change in velocity with reference to time is called acceleration. Formula: acceleration is equal to change in velocity upon time taken for change. Use your brain power. The unit of acceleration is meter per second square. Verify this. See children, unit of acceleration is equal to meter per second upon second. So, meter per second means meter upon second, and then in 2 seconds, so meter upon second square will come. So, it will convert into meter per second square. Okay, meter per second is the unit of velocity and second is the unit of time. So, unit of acceleration is equal to which unit we will use for unit of acceleration? Meter per second square. On a carom board, The carom coin pushed by a striker will move forward some distance and then come to a stop. If the coin is pushed after applying talcum powder to the carom board, it will keep moving for a longer time and then come to a stop. What we can infer from this? The velocity of the coin decreases due to the force of friction and the coin stops. If the friction between the carom board and the coin is reduced by applying talcum powder, the coin keeps moving for a longer time. It would mean that if no force of friction is acting on a moving body, it will keep on moving with constant velocity. The interaction that brings about the acceleration is called force. Due to force, there is a change in the velocity of an object. So, force formula, force is equal to mass into acceleration. Force is a vector quantity, means both magnitude and direction we will consider. The scientist Sir Isaac Newton studied force and the resulting acceleration for first time.